So Archana Anand Kulkarni from Sant Sautamali High School, Aran, Taluka Madha. Today we are going to see a poem from 10th standard. The name of the poem is The World is Mine. Let us see the poem. Let us see chit chat. Form groups and discuss the following turn by turn. Question number 1. A. What do you often complain to your parents or elders about? We often complain to our parents or elders about what we don't have at our. B. Name some of the things you have in your possession which your younger brother or sister do not have. Name some of the things. You can write, I have my study table. I have my new dress. I have my new pen. You can write whatever you have at you. Then C. Name one thing that at present you are craving to possess most of all. At present, this time, in present, you can write like this. At present, I am craving most of all to possess my own mobile. Okay. D. Read the translated Arabic proverb given below and discuss what it means to convey. I complained that I had no shoes until I met a man who had no feet. See? I was complaining. What about that? I had no any shoes to wear. But when I see the man who had no feet, that time I feel that I should not complain about it. So its meaning is, this Arabic proverb means to say that I am unhappy because I have no any shoes. But when I saw a man who had no any feet, that time I felt very happy that God had gifted me with feet. Question number 2. Read the poem below and fill in the gaps, choosing the appropriate words to make it meaningful. Also suggest a title of your own. Hours, fall, flowers, at all, birthday, years, tears, shadows. There is a poem. We have to complete it. Let us complete it. Count your garden by the flowers, never by the leaves that fall. Count your days by golden hours. Don't remember clouds at all. Count your nights by stars, not shadows. Count your life with smiles, not tears, and with joy on every birthday. Count your age by friends, not years. Question number 3. Fill in the table on your own. There are 2 columns. First is what makes me extremely happy, and the other is what makes me extremely sad. We have to fill that. We can fill like this. In first column, we can say, if someone praises me, I feel extremely happy. Then, when I get a gift from my friends, when I go outside for a picnic, when I go for shopping, when my mother makes some favorite dish for me, I feel extremely happy. In other column, you can say what makes me extremely sad. You can write if someone blames me when there is no any wrong I was done. Also you can write when my friends or teachers shout at me, when someone talks lies with me, when someone who is near to me dies. That time I feel extremely sad. These things makes me extremely sad. Question number 3. Make the world a happy place by changing negative things into positive ones. Sad world, happy world. There are two worlds. In sad world, there are 12 points given here. Hatred, injustice, poverty, intolerance, selfishness, fear, jealousy, enemy, differences, unrest, dirt or sorrow. We have to make these bad things into good in happy world. We can change words as hatred. We can change hatred into love. Justice. We can change justice in the place of injustice. Then for poverty, we can change in richness. Intolerance, tolerance. Selfishness, unselfishness. Fear, confidence. Jealousy, fearlessness. Enemy, admiration. We can admire people. Differences, appreciations. We can convert unrest, dirt, sorrow into cleanliness, friendship and purity. By this changing, we can make bad world into good world. Now, let us see the poem The World is Mine. In first stanza, we can see the lovely girl. Let us see. Today on a bus, I saw a lovely girl with silken hair. I envied her. She seemed too gay, and I wished I was so fair. When suddenly she rose to leave, I saw her hobble down aisle. Oh God, forgive me when I whine. I have two legs. The world is mine. In first stanza, speaker says, today on a bus, I saw a lovely girl. That means I saw today a lovely girl. Lovely girl with silken hair. Her hairs were silken. And that time I feel so happy. I wish that I were so fair. But when she got up to leave the bus, I saw her walk, because she was walking the passageway which is between the seats with a limb, that is hobble. Then I prayed to God. I prayed to God to forgive me, because I feel ashamed of myself, because I was complained to God. That time I feel very forgive. I said that I have two legs and I am very much blessed. I feel very grateful to God. That time I feel that the world is mine. Then in the second stanza, the speaker says, and then I stopped to buy some sweets. The lad who sold them had such a charm. I talked with him. He seemed so calm, and if I were late, it would do no harm. And as I left, he said to me, "I thank you. You have been so kind." Then the speaker says that he stopped to buy some sweets. The boy, a little boy, that is called lad, the little boy who was selling the sweets was so cute. He was so charming. So I talked with him, and I feel that he is very calm. He did things slowly, as if it didn't matter if I were late. And as I left, the boy thanked me and said I had been very kind to him because he likes people like me. He said it was very nice. That time, speaker come to know that the boy was blind. That time he shocked. Then again he prayed to God that to forgive me for complaining, because I have two eyes from which I can see the whole world. That means your blessings are with me. God, thank you very much. The world is mine. Let us see the next stanza. Later, walking down the street, I saw a child with eyes of blue. He stood and watched the others play. It seemed he knew not what to do. I stopped a moment. Then I said, "Why don't you join the others, dear?" He looked ahead without a word, and then I knew he could not hear. Oh God, forgive me when I whine. I have 2 ears. The world is mine. When speaker was walking alongside the street, he saw a blue-eyed boy who was very cute, was standing calm just near the other boys and girls were playing. The speaker stopped there for a moment. He thought why he didn't go to play. Speaker asked him very eagerly that why didn't he join the other boys. The boy only looked at her without saying a word. And that time the speaker came to know that the boy could not hear. Then again the speaker felt thank for God. He prayed to God for forgive him and complaining, because I have 2 ears and I am very much blessed. The world is mine. Then in the last stanza, with legs to take me where I will go, with eyes to see the sunset's glow, with ears to hear what I would know. Oh God, forgive me when I whine. I am blessed. Indeed, the world is mine. Joy Lovelet Crawford. Difficult words in English. Envied, was jealous of. Hobble, walk with a limp unsteadily. Aisle, passage between 2 rows of seats. Whine, complain in a crying tone. Let us see the questions. First, describe the young girl in the bus. Answer: The young girl in the bus was very beautiful. She was very fair. She was beautiful with a silken hair, but she was walking with a limp. Question number 2. What did the speaker in the poem not realize while chatting with a young lad? Answer. While chatting with young boy in the poem, the poet didn't realize that he was blind. Why did the blue-eyed boy not join the other in their game? Answer. The blue-eyed boy did not join the other in their game because he was a deaf boy, so he could not hear. Last question. What does the speaker thank God for? Answer is, the speaker realized some disabled people in the world are faces more difficulties than him. The speaker saw that the people were happy even though they lack something in their life. After that, he thanks God because he is blessed with everything to live happy life. Let us see the workshop. Question number 1. Complete the following after reading the poem. A. The beautiful woman passed with a hobble. B. The poet wanted to buy from the lad some sweets. C. The poet told the boy to join others to play, but he couldn't hear. D. The poet requests God to forgive him. Question number 2. Match the following. A. The beautiful girl had a handicap in her legs. B. The lad who was selling sweets was very thankful to the speaker in the poem. C. The child watching others play was hearing impaired. D. The poet says the world is mine because he can experience the beauty and gifts of his life. Question number 3. What does the poetess mean when she says the world is mine? Explain the importance of the title with reference to the poem. The poetess means to say that she can experience the beauty and gifts of her life. The title shows its own importance. The speaker looks at the persons of disability. The speaker thinks that she can enjoy all things easily in comparison of this person. Justify your response. Question number 4. Answer in your own words. A. What is the theme of the poem? The theme or the central idea of the poem is you should be grateful which good things you have in your life. You should not complain about the things you think you lack. When you are grateful for the things that God gives you, you feel that the whole world is yours. B. Do you think people with some handicap should beg for money? No. I think people with some handicap should not beg for money. They should maintain their self-respect and dignity. They should become self-reliant. They should start their business according to their likeness or ability. See what is better, to completely take over the work and responsibility of disabled person in order to help, or encourage such a person to do it himself or herself in different way. Justify your choice. I think that encourage such a person in different way. It is a right step to bring a positive change in his or her life. It is the best way to become self-reliant. Question number 5. Make a list of pairs of rhyming words from the poem. For example, wine, mine. Others are hair, fair, charm, harm, kind, blind, then blue, do, dear, here, glow, no. B. The rhyme scheme of the first two stanzas is. See, this is a poem in free verse without stanza division. The length of lines are irregular, all the same. There are many rhyming pairs in the poem, but they are not in stanza division. Yet it is pre-verse poem. We can write the rhyme scheme of first stanza A B C C and second stanza as A B B C C D D. Question number 6. Pick from the poem lines which contains the figure of speech. A. Inversion. Inversion is a term used to refer to inverting of the normal word order in a sentence to emphasize on a particular point or changing the focus of readers from a particular point. In this poem, answer is today upon a bus I saw a very beautiful girl, while the correct order of the sentence would be I saw a very beautiful girl upon a bus today. B. Interrogation. This figure of speech is widely used by us in our communications. Interrogation is asking of a question not for the sake of getting an answer but to point more effectively. And answer of the interrogation in this poem is I stopped a moment, then I said, why don't you join the others, dear? C. Onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia is a figure of speech in which words evoke the actual sound of the thing they refer to or describe. The answer in this poem of onomatopoeia is, O God, forgive me, when I whine. D. Apostrophe. Apostrophe is a figure of speech in which a speaker directly addresses someone or something that is not present or cannot be responded in reality. The entity being addressed can be an absent, dead, or imaginary person, or being such as a god. Here we can say the example of apostrophe is, O God, forgive me when I whine. Question number 7. Pick out 4 lines that contain imaginary. We can write first line, today on a bus I saw a lovely girl with silken hair. Number 2. Later, walking down the street, I saw a child with eyes of blue. Number 3. With legs to take me where I will go. Number 4. With eyes to see the sunset's glow. And we can write also with ears to hear what I would know. Question number 8. Among your classmates, one of is lame, the second one can't hear properly, and third one can't see this beautiful word. All of them are facing lots of difficulties in life. Compose a dialogue among them about the problems and difficulties faced by them. You can take help of the following dialogue to expand your ideas. Student 1, do you know how many problems I have to face when I decide to go anywhere? Student number 2 says, yes, I can understand, but at least you can hear. I can't hear anything. Then student number 3 said, so sad, you both can't walk or hear. But my problem is more serious than yours. You know, I can't see this beautiful world. Now, continue in your notebook. Let us see the dialogue. Ram, Sham, and Sumit are friends. Ram is a lame, Sham a deaf, and Sumit is a blind. Ram said, do you know how problems I have to face when I decide to go anywhere? Sham said, yes, I can understand, but at least you can hear. I can't hear anything. Sumit said, so sad, you both can walk or hear, but my problem is the more serious than yours. You know, I can't see this beautiful world. Then Sham said, no dear, I can't hear, but I can walk. Ram said, but I can't walk like you, but I can hear and speak. Sumit said, see, all of us lack something in our life. If we come together, we will be great help to each other. Ram said, you are absolutely right. If Sham and you take me on your back, I will describe this beautiful world to you. Sham said, yes, you are right, my dear. I am strong enough to carry you. But how can I hear what you say? Sumit said, Ram can speak and see this beautiful world. I am good at using of my hands and facial emotions. Don't worry, you can understand what we mean to say. But by our expressions. Ram said, that's good. If we help each other, we can understand what our teachers teach and our friends say. Sham said, I can strong enough to face difficulties in our life. If you are ready to become my ears, I will definitely help you. Sumit said, you both are my two eyes, of course, and I can see this beautiful world through your eyes. Ram said, thanks both of you for being my two legs. Now, I think we will not face any difficulty in our life if we come together and live together. Sham and Sumit said, absolutely right. Let us come together and make our life easy, enjoyable, smooth, secure, and favorable. Question number 9. Develop or complete a story in your own words and suggest a title. A polio victim and a strong but visually challenged man were friends. They wished to go to pay homage at a place of worship 3 kilometers away. Now, continue the story and try to end it with a related moral or proverb. Answer: the right kind of health. There were two friends. One was a polio victim and other was a strong but was blind. They wished to go to pay homage at a place of worship 3 kilometers away. As there was no one to take them there, it was a problem for both of them. The visually challenged man could not see the path, while the polio victim could not walk. The visually challenged man said to his friend, I will carry you on my shoulders and you tell me the way. He lifted his friend on his back and they set out for the fair. Soon they reached the place where they wanted to go. They paid homage. Both of them were happy. Anything is possible if we cooperate each other. They showed the people that union is strength. Question number 10. Recite or read your favorite or any English poem before the class. Take help of the following points while reciting the poem. A. Confidence and fluency. B. Appropriate pronunciation and intonation. C. Take proper pauses or stresses. D. Proper voice and tone. E. Pay attention to the music and rhythm of words and lines. Question number 11. Translate into your mother tongue. A. A disabled person is needed in society so that normal people can realize their blessings. Answer. सर्वसामान्य लोकांना त्यांना मिळालेल्या वरदानांची जाणीव व्हावी याकरिता समाजात दिव्यांग व्यक्तींची गरज असते. B. A true friend ignores your weaknesses, corrects you, and encourages you to make full use of your strengths. Answer. खरा मित्र तुमच्या उणीवांकडे दुर्लक्ष करतो, तुमच्या चुका दुरुस्त करतो आणि तुमच्या क्षमतांचा पुरेपूर उपयोग करण्याकरिता उत्तेजन देतो. C. One cannot change everything that one faces, but nothing can be changed unless one faces it. Answer. एखाद्याला धैर्याने तोंड द्यावी लागणारी प्रत्येक गोष्ट बदलता येणे शक्य नसते, परंतु धैर्याने सामोरे गेल्याशिवाय कोणालाही कोणतीच गोष्ट बदलणे शक्य नसते. Question number 12. Write a letter to your father requesting him to attend the social and cultural gathering of your school. Take help of the points given below. A. Social and cultural gathering, a mega event. B. Varieties of activities conducted in the gathering. C. Your participation in 2 or 3 activities. D. Need to boost your confidence. Let us see the letter. Tohit Sheikh, Nehru Hostel, New Colony, SB Road, Solapur, 19 September 2020. Dear Father, I am happy to inform you that this year I am participating in 2 events in annual social gathering. Our social cultural school gathering will be held in the second week of January. It is a mega event. There are so many activities conducted in the gathering. I have participated in a group dance and one act play. We are practicing hard indeed. Since will boost my confidence, so must attend the function. I am eagerly waiting. Give my regards to mom and granny. Yours lovingly, Tawheed Sheikh. Question number 13. Project. Divide the class into groups and conduct a poster making competition for an eye or blood donation camp. Picks up the details of the above camp like time, place, etc. Let us see the appreciation of the poem. This is the latest marking system of the appreciation of the poem. This question is for 5 marks in your question paper. Poet. The poem is written by Joy Owlett Crawford. The rhyme scheme of the poem: stanza 1 A B C C, stanza 2 A B B C C D D. So this is pre-verse style poem. Figure of speech: tempted her she seemed so gay, and wished I were as fair. Alliteration: the sound S is repeated. O God, forgive me when I whine. Repetition: this line repeating in poem. Theme or central idea: the theme of the poem is that we must count our blessings rather than complaining about the things we think we lack. We should look at life as a blessing. We are blessed with the ability to walk, talk, and do our work. If we are thankful to God about what we have, all the joy of the world is ours. Let us see one additional point. Special features of the poem. The poet has used a very effective language. The poet has used symbolic but simple language. The use of figures of speech adds to the beauty of the poem. The poem has very nice rhyme and rhythm. The poem is rich in rhyme and rhythms. The poet's imagery appeals both the mind and the brain.